Hi everyone and welcome back to our channel. I'm Lily and this is
Rachel!
and today we're going to be doing a continuation of Misty Star Day 1 with Stonefur's Week. A lot of you guys have been asking for the next installment in the Secret Escape. So this is when Blue Star took her kits away from ThunderClan and led them through the snow to Oakheart to take them to their new home in RiverClan. And she made up this little game called Secret Escape and told the kids that they were like escaping from ShadowClan warriors and tried to make it a fun little game. But as you guys know, it didn't turn out too well. Anyway, so let's just dive right into this speed paint. This is going to be on pages 478 through 481, and then bits and pieces from 484, 485, and 486. I'm skipping over Moss Kid's death because I want to cover that later in her week, when that eventually comes up. We're planning on doing deputies, then queens, and then maybe kits who died before they got out of being kits. So, yep, that'll come up with like apprentices and stuff that's died as apprentices. If you guys would be interested in those kind of speed paints, let me know down below. Alrighty, well, let's start. Lufer hurried them through the narrow tunnel and out past the bush that covered the dirt place.
Misty Kit wrinkled her nose. Ew, stinky!
Stone Kit was staring up through the bare branches.
Wow, it's big out here.
I know, little one. Lufer nudged him on. She remembered the first time she had left camp when Sunstar, Sunfall then, had taken her to the top of the ravine just before she was made into an apprentice. It had been the biggest adventure of her life, and she hadn't been able to imagine a time when scrambling up and down the ravine would feel ordinary or easy. Aw, that's my favorite scene. I love Sunstar so much.
I remember drawing that scene. It was so much fun. She was all like, oh no, we're falling down the ravine.
With my little kit legs, I can't get up the ravine. And he's like, I'll carry you. He was such a dad to her. So cute. The side of the ravine loomed above them. The kids tipped back their heads and stared up, their eyes huge and filled with the moon. I'll have to carry you up, Blufer told them, and then you can see the real forest.
Misty Kit blinked. There's more?
Blufer pricked her ears, listening for Stormtail. She knew he was guarding the camp tonight. Gotta sneak past her dad. Can't let him know that she's sneaking her kids out of the camp. That's sad because doesn't she later say that they were like killed by a fox or a badger or something? And her dad was guarding the camp that night, so he might feel responsible. It's all my fault, my grandchildren. Stone Kit pricked his ears too.
Are ShadowClan warriors after us? He squeaked. In the game, I mean.
Ooh, they might be, Bluefur whispered. We have to keep a lookout just in case. That's what makes it so exciting.
Misty Kit whipped around. I think I see a ShadowClan warrior in the trees,
she warned. Bluefur's heart lurched. Where?
Only pretend,
Misty Kit purred. Oh, you just got pranked by a kid. Got caught at your own game, Bluefur. Your kids are gonna get ya. Sighing, Bluefur scooped her up and tackled the first tumble of rocks, leaving the little gray kit at the top. She went back for Stone Kit. She was panting by the time she had collected the last kit. She left Moss Kit until last because she was the smallest. She didn't wriggle when Bluefur picked her up, but she still felt heavier than a rock.
My scruff hurts,
Stone Kit complained.
I bet I could have climbed some of it myself.
There wasn't time. Bluefur glanced at the moon rising in the sky. Oakheart would be on his way. Stone Kit steered into the forest where the moon's shadows darkened the snow.
I'm going first.
He scampered ahead of his littermates, glancing over his shoulder.
Come on, you two.
Bluefur nosed Misty Kit and Moss Kit forward. Even under the cover of the trees, the snow was so deep that they had to struggle with every step, leaping out of one drift and sinking into the next. She scooped them along, relieved that Stone Kit seemed to be able to manage by himself. He glanced back at her.
Does the forest go on for forever?
Bluefur had wondered the same thing all those seasons ago. She shook her head. But ThunderClan has a lot of territory. That's what feeds us and makes us strong.
It's not feeding the clan much at the moment,
Moss Kit grumbled. I think that's funny that Moss Kit would say that, because like, what does she know about what the clan is eating? She's drinking her mama's milk right now, because she has to be nursed still, because Greypool nurses her when she gets her, so
Also,
it's kind of a funny comment.
How do these kids know all this and then forget it like instantly?
I think they just conveniently made them able to talk at this point, because they weren't born that long ago. Sometimes kids just randomly have consciousness in the Warrior Cat books, when maybe they should. Like sometimes in the nursery, kids are like, oh yeah! But I mean, honestly, with cats, we have 7 cats of our own, and one of our cats, Lucy, she had a mother and she lived on a little barn. It was super cute, but I don't think she misses her parents at all. Like, I don't know if cats have that much of a connection to their parents. Sometimes. There are some really cute relationships that maybe cats care a lot about. Like
Ringo, our cat that we had a long time ago, his mom and him were
Mama
like,
Kitty!
they practically got to live with each other whole life.
Her whole life. And she, like, one time he got ran over by a car and she was, like, yelling to us, like, my son, oh no, come on, help! And we were able to... He was fine after that, but she was super worried about him. So there are some mother-kit relationships that continue on, but sometimes not. It's sad because these kids do forget Bluefur later on, and they think Grape was totally their mother after this. But anyways, I thought that was a funny comment that Moss Kit's like, it's not feeding the clan much at the moment. Like, how would she know that the cats are starving in the clan? Other than the queen's, like, complaining. Maybe. I don't know. It's just funny. You should see it in Greenleaf. Bluefur's heart twisted. They'd never see it in Greenleaf. They'd be in RiverClan. Suddenly, she wanted them to know everything about their birth clan.
How about you just don't take them, Blue Star?
Just keep them in ThunderClan! Probably, like, one of the other queens can take care of him while you go off and do your leaderly stuff, or deputy stuff. Come on. Just keep them in ThunderClan. Don't trek them across the snow. She wanted them to know everything about their birth clan and what it was like to be a forest cat. There are squirrels and birds and mice. All good hunting once you've learned the techniques.
Stonekit squashed himself to the snowy ground. Redpaw's already taught me how to do a hunting crouch, he mewed.
Aw, that's wonderful, darling. Bluefur felt a surge of pride as she saw his tail sticking out straight and still, keeping his haunches low while he managed to lift his body off the ground. He was a natural. You try it, she urged Moss Kit and Missy Kit. She wanted them to keep some memory of how ThunderClan hunted. The two kits crouched awkwardly.
The snow's too cold!
Misty Kit protested, fidgeting. What am I doing? The forest was freezing. They needed to keep moving. I bet this was the one thing that caused Moss Kit to die, because they just took too long just messing around trying to talk about ThunderClan and playing in the snow. They just moved along faster. Maybe Moss Kit wouldn't have died.
Also, their mom had to make up an elaborate escape. Or did she do that when she got back?
She was like playing this whole game with them the whole time. Like, so if she
so
had just
time.
like carried them all, maybe Mama Kitties can only carry one at a time, but they don't weigh that much yet. I don't know.
I've never seen
Stacks him on her back. Come on, she urged. We can practice hunting another day. Except for there won't be another day, because this is your last day with them, Bluefur. They were halfway to Sunning Rocks when the kits began to tire. Misty Kit was shivering, and Moss Kit's eyes were glazed with exhaustion.
Can we go home now? She whimpered. I'm cold and tired.
We have to keep moving, Bluefur insisted, fishing Stonekit out of a drift. Snow had clumped to his fur and slowed him down.
I don't want to play this game anymore,
Misty Kit wailed. Stonekit didn't try to change her mind. He just crouched beside her, shivering so much that Bluefur could hear his teeth rattling. Bluefur realized how tiny they were out there beneath the trees and how thin their pelts were. They should be snuggling beside the warmth of her belly, not trekking through the forest on a journey that no warrior should try in this weather. Wow, Bluefur, you're just realizing that now?
Wow, I should have done this in the springtime.
Should have done this later. Probably like waited a while, or waited till they were old. Wow, probably not even a full-grown warrior should be doing this. What am I doing out here? Just a bit further, she urged.
Stonekit sat down and stared at her. I can't feel my paws, he announced. How can I walk if I don't know where my paws are?
Oh, so sad. Now I'm gonna skip a few pages over Moss Kit's death scene, sad, and go on to when they meet Oakhart.
Where are we going?
Stonekit demanded. I'm taking you to meet your father.
Stonekit looked confused. Do you mean Thrushpelt? Running Kit told me that's who White Eye said was our father.
Your real father, Oakhart, from RiverClan.
From RiverClan?
Stonekit echoed in disbelief. Hurry up, Bluefur ordered, nudging them out into the snow.
Missy Kit glanced back into the hole. What about Moss Kit?
I'll come back for her.
But you said we were ThunderClan, Stonekit wailed. How can we be RiverClan as well?
Poor little Stonekit trying to understand the confusion that is his birth. What, am I half-clan? I don't understand. He's way too young to understand this.
Also, that his sibling is dead.
That's so sad.
What about Moss Kit?
Sad. Now they're meeting Oakhart. Are they okay? Oakhart asked quietly. Bluefur nodded, without looking at him. His scent wreathed around her, warm and comforting. For a fleeting moment, Bluefur longed to go with him. She wanted to walk the rest of her days at Oakhart's side, never to have to leave him or her kits. But she couldn't. She had to save her clan. The kits were staring up at the stranger with their heads to one side. This is Stone Kit. Bluefur trembled as she touched the light gray kit with her nose. And this is Misty Kit. Her throat grew tight. She began to back away, her eyes blurring. I can't say goodbye to them. Please take care of them. Where's the other one? Oakheart called. Dead. Bluefur stumbled, but didn't look around, not wanting to take her eyes from her kits.
Bluefur, come back! Where are you going? Are you coming back to get us?
Unable to bear their desperate cries, she turned and fled into the trees. Aw, that's so sad. So she didn't even have like a last moment with Oakheart, like talking to him or anything like, alright, so I'll see you at the gatherings and you can tell me about how the kids are doing. She's just like, here you go, bye. Yeah, one of them's dead. And he's like, what? One of them's dead? What happened? I could have, like, met you closer than Sunning Rocks if that was gonna be a problem. I didn't know that was gonna be a problem. What the heck, Blue Star? And then there was two. Sad. Poor little moss kit.
Tragedy, man. It's just a sad day. Like, started out with such a fun little game and then ended in such a
sadness.
basically being abandoned.
Say, here, you go to your dad now, okay.
You're like, you coming back for us? Mom!
And then if you continue watching the Days of Blue Star, she goes back, like fakes her kid's death, and becomes leader. So, yeah.
Pretty
Sacrifice.
dramatic.
It's cool how we're finally getting like all these things done so that we have Misty Star, and then we have now Stonefur, Speedpaint, and then Blue Star coming back and like having that scene. So now we have 3 consecutive scenes that all go together. I bet soon we'll have all the books like completely read and with beautiful speed paints. Maybe I'll make a compilation video of like how they all piece together one of these days.
Oh, that'd be crazy. That'd be awesome.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this cute little speed paint before tragedy struck of Stone Kit kind of enjoying the game and being cute in the snowdrifts. I hope he enjoys his time in RiverClan and that you guys tune in for the next speed paint.